Our next chapter looks at scale factor and similar triangles. So what scale factor is that sometimes you make things bigger and smaller. Okay? Before phones, people actually had paper maps whenever they traveled. You remember pulling out a big map? Okay. Now, obviously, you would never want a map that was a 1-to-1 scale. That would mean if you wanted to drive 10 kilometers and look on the map, your map would have to be 10 kilometers long. That would be not a good idea. You have to scale it down. And it's still scaled down even when you look on your phone, right? When you look on your phone on a map, it's smaller than reality. And you can zoom in and zoom out and see different things. That is all dealing with scale factor. Sometimes we want to make something bigger. Right? Have you taken science class, right? Do you have science this semester or next semester? Have you ever studied cells?
Yeah.
Do they give you the exact size of the cell when they show it in the textbook, or is it like enlarged, like huge?
Yeah.
Right? It would be. Oh, there you go.
It is.
It would be crazy if they had to do it that small. So there's some things that we need to make an enlargement. And what you do is you do it by a constant amount, so it still looks exactly the same. It's just bigger. And probably I have a nice and kind of a fun project that we can do in this unit, but maybe I'll save it for like the last week of classes so we have something fun to do right before semester ends. All right. So,
A little tight on me.
that's not bad. Look who's finally graduated.
Wonder if he'll even notice, honestly.
So the opposite of an enlargement is a reduction, where you take something and make it smaller. I don't know if the grasshopper is the greatest example because the grasshopper is pretty small already, but a map would be a great thing that you would need to make smaller. Okay? So
Zoolander.
a scale factor is the constant factor by which all dimensions of an object are enlarged or reduced in a scale drawing. So if your scale factor is bigger than 1, so if you said by a factor of 2, you would be making it bigger. If your scale factor is less than 1, if you had a scale factor of 1/2, then you would be making something smaller. So how do we do this mathematically? Right? I have a square there or a diamond, and I want to make it bigger by a factor of 2. So what I want to do is I want to double all the sides. And what we're going to do is learn some mathematics that will help us figure out how to do that. Okay? First of all, I want you to just try. You can draw it anywhere on there. Make it twice as big. Make all the sides twice as long.
Shaw. You can do Zoolander. What is
Oh
this?
yeah, you had the video. That's right. Okay. That's right. Mr. Shirk had a video we got to find.
What is this? Some different hands.
We'll do a couple of questions and we'll end with a video on scale factor.
Just to show the importance.
That's right. That's
Ooh, these are not bad. Well,
Yeah.
so I want you to draw twice as big. Go on.
Over there.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna show you a mathematical way that you could do that. Let me see, how'd you do? Oh, close, but not quite. That's not double.
Not double.
No, it's close. But if I measured this side, when I measure, it needs to be double that.
The left.
Wait, you can draw like that?
Oh, very close, that's not double.
Are you missing the booklet?
That's very close, but it doesn't look quite the, looks like this point is off a little.
Okay, okay.
I expect
This
these
is
to be
there.
perfect.
Is this?
Hey, that looks,
It's
oh, that looks too big now.
Okay, too big.
Some of it's too big.
There's one down.
Twice
Okay.
the size?
Twice the size.
I don't even know.
These are the same notes package we had from before, it just continues. So this unit is a new unit, but it's the same notes
Like
package.
this one isn't bad, but.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, just that line's a little bit off,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I'm seeing some of you have got it. Now, mathematically, what we can do is, if I look at this point, and I compare it to the middle of the graph, the origin right there, do you see that that green point is 3 away? So if I doubled that, it would be 6 away. Same thing, this point is 3 away, I double it, 6 away, 3 away, double it, 6 away, 3 away, double it, 6 away, and now when I join these,
No, wait.
it is exactly double. In fact, I'll show you something cool here. I'm going to take this line here from here to here. Take that line. I'm going to drag it on top here and drag it again. And look how that matches up to be twice as long as what we started with.
Uno dice igual,
Mm-hmm.
pero antes de establecer.
Uno, dos, uno más arriba.
Okay.
Okay. So using that same idea, can you cut this by a third? Now we're making it smaller.
How do you do it by the way?
Yeah, that's what you have to
You
do.
got it by.
I know how to do it. That's why I'm asking you to see if you can figure out. The 1/3 will be a reduction, so it's going to be smaller than it was before. Each of the sides has to be a third of what they used to.
I kind of
Yeah, that's good. And now we're going to try that one at a third. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, it doesn't have the same shape though. If it gets reduced, it should have the same shape as what you had before.
Wait.
Well, yours got bigger. This is if it's a third, it's gonna get smaller. That's close, but it's too much. Too big. Yours is too big.
Too big.
Mm-hmm. Because if it is a scale factor of a third, it would be smaller than it was before. Now, currently, if I use the same strategy I used before,
Wait, I got it.
from the blue dot to the green dot is how many? 3. What's a third of 3? Can you break 3 up into 3 pieces? It'll be 1. So now if I go over 1, and up 1, and over 1, and down 1, there is the reduction of a third.
Oh my god, that's what I did.
Okay? So, second example. You have 4 shapes. You're going to make them 3 times as big and also half as a reduction. Enlarge each of them by 3 and reduce each of them by halves. That's some tricky, that the arrow has some tricky points on it, so you're going to have to.
Llega. Entonces, en todo acaba por aquí.
¿Sí? ¿Es más pequeño? ¿O
Pero tenemos
y
ahí
más grande por 3? See what you can come up with. It's a little tricky.
I can't find it.
You can't find it.
Nope.
It starts with
What's the front page?
the front page. Can I take a peek? The front page says geometry and symmetry.
Okay.
It was what we were doing right before break, before the holidays.
Okay, I'll try.
See if you can find it. I had made some extras, but I think they're all used up. You did, but you haven't made it bigger.
Bigger?
Smaller by half, bigger by 3.
Okay, this is not.
So,
Like this, and then, oh my
And
god.
then one up, and now instead of one up, and then and then it'll be the same, so now we can. Three times one. See, I go by the origin. The origin is what makes it easy.
yeah, if you have a reference point right there. Okay, I'll show you a couple of things I can do with the arrow, because there's some tricky parts. I would say this point here is not tricky, because it's 2 away. So if I make it 3 times, it'd be 6 away. Okay, same thing. Now, a little bit trickier is, well, this point is 2 away, so I know it's going to be 6 away. A couple of ways you could do, and I'll mark it first with green. If I want to figure out where does this green point go, okay, I could do it in 2 different sections. I could say, well, I know that since this point here is there, and then from there I normally went up 1, now I should go up 3.
1 times 3, right?
Because I'm going to take this little green line here, is now, has a length of 1, it needs to turn into this line here with a length of 3. Okay?
Left a little.
You could also do the following. You want to do 3 times bigger, you have to do something 3 times. Normally, to get to this green point, what did I do? I went over 2, up 1. Do that 3 times. Over 2, up 1, over 2, up 1. Notice you would end at that same spot. That's kind of, I like that with some of my other points I'm going to do. For example, I'm going to just take out my eraser and erase that extra green there. Or maybe I should have just hit the back button. Oh, Lord. There we go. Like, I kind of like that for this green point here. Over a half, up 1. Do that 3 times. Over a half, up 1, over a half, up 1. I know my purple point
Yeah.
right there. My screen is a little bit off.
He's playing the teacher game.
I never got to do
He's winning at the teacher game.
Right. You know what's a fun game to play on teachers?
Yeah.
I shouldn't teach you this. You're going to get yourselves into trouble, and then I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
You push both of these buttons down. Oh, I'm doing it. If you push both buttons down, it has that thing come up. Then if you purposely miss each one by a certain amount, when the teacher goes on to write on the board, it will miss by a certain amount. Like, oh, now I'm going to do it. So I do this, and I'm like, oops, 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 oops.
Stay yeah.
What is that even for?
Look at,
Oh, this is
Wow.
confusing.
Stay yeah.
It's kind of cool, except when you're trying to do this.
Oh,
it's kind of annoying.
Like, over 2, over, I want this point. So let's say, what do you think about here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, right Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes. I got it. It's gonna drive me crazy. I gotta put it back.
Now, my problem, a bigger problem would be that I couldn't even reach the top.
Oh, imagine, I
No, you,
This one, Mr. Shirk, I designed the height of it for my height. When they put it in, I said, I want it to be this height, so it's perfect
We
for
know
me.
my boss.
I can't. Oh, I maybe.
Could you just close this window so they have a free period for the rest of the 10 minutes? Oh, and Mr. Shirk can't. We gotta learn some
I
way.
can't.
How tall are you?
I was 5'6.5". I think I'm like 5'6".
5'6".
Yeah.
I don't.
You see what she just did?
Well, now I think
Is that what
think I've
shoes are?
shrunk an inch.
You look taller than 5'6".
I think I've shrunk an inch. I think I'm 5'5.5".
You look taller than 5'6".
Oh, like that. Now my dots are in the good spot
I
here.
just round up to 6 foot because
Oh, really?
With your shoes and then
basically with round up, I'm at 6 foot.
Alright, so,
6'7".
Yeah.
yes, I've got it now. That is exactly 3 times bigger using that strategy.
Si fuera negativo estuviera por adentro y si fuera positivo estuviera un poco.
Yeah,
No,
so Mr. JR.
más que uno es grande, menos que uno es más pequeño.
Sí, por eso es 1.5. Entonces no está adentro, está afuera.
I am taller.
No.
Something's,
I am. Like
JR. Who's taller?
oh, who's
Whoa,
on
whoa, whoa. This is not even close.
That-
is it?
I am taller. Right?
the? No, Mr. Shirk's a little
That's
bit.
what it is. You don't see it.
Sure.
You're blind.
Imagine being able to.
Just by like the hair on his head.
Okay, well, you're like way older than me, and I'm older.
Age doesn't matter.
It does matter, actually. I'm still growing.
No, you might.
I will
Yeah,
be.
that's what I want you to do. I want you to do the counting part.
That's what I thought.
You got it there.
That's what I thought at your age, and then I stopped
So
growing.
yeah,
Okay, well, I'm
yeah,
different.
that, so you went
Okay.
over 2, up 1 once,
No, man,
over 2, up 1 twice, over 2, up
I've
1
got
3 times. It's gonna be
And it's weird because my kids are both 6'. And my wife is only 5'2".
You have to do the bigger ones.
One and done.
Okay,
Okay.
Mailman, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
and then the smaller one.
I could be in trouble.
This is kind of hard.
Gotta get a blood test.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna do it.
The smaller one gets quite small, a little bit tricky there. I think the arrow, probably should have done the arrow as the 4th picture, because I think it's the hardest one here to do. The rest of these are a little bit easier. So let's take each of these points. If I take this point here, over 2, up 1, do that 3 times. Over 2, up 1 once, over 2, up 1 twice, over 2, up 1 3 times. Over 1, up 2 once, over 1, up 2 twice, over 1, up 2 3 times. Back 1, up 2, back 1, up 2, back 1, up 2. Over 2, up 1, over 2, up 1, over 2, up 1. Down 1, over 2, down 1, over 2, down 1, over 2. Down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Over, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. And now, finally can connect the dots. Triple the size. And if I could connect the dots better, it would probably look even better. I feel like my screen is just still a little bit off. Now cutting it in half, same thing. Take each of those points.
It just cuts.
Over 2, up 1, now we go over 1, up a half. Oh my goodness.
The face?
My points, I feel, and now my picture looks like eagle. Anyways. Yeah, you can be wet.
Thank you.
Maybe at lunch, go.
So, which, if you're doing this, over 1, up 1, over 2, do that 3 times. Up 1, over 2,
you can choose to go, you know what?
That.
I'm gonna go count that.
Which one are you doing next?
Oh, that was like great information. That's
Over two, up two, over one. Up
Exactly.
two, over one. Up two, over that right there. And that's
We
gonna be
get
like that.
snooty. We get snooty.
All right, bigger ones in purple. Over one, up two, over one, up two, over one, up two. That dot's gonna be there. Over two, down two, over two, down two, over two, down two. That dot's gonna be there. Down one, over two, down one, over two, down one, over two. There. There we go.
What you could do is touch the point on the originals when you're counting to see if you hit that exact point.
And then cut in half. This is where things are, it's really small. Over a half, up one. Point to be there. Over one, up. Now it's interesting, when I did that third one, it feels a little bit like it was wrong because this is farther and this is narrower, right? You're so used to when you do an enlargement, you think it should have been perfectly in the center. But if we look at where the center was on this graph, right? The origin is not in the middle of that graph. So when we do the enlargement, it doesn't necessarily put everything right in the middle. And the oval, this one I would just go
4
2,
points.
4, 6. 1, 2, 3. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent.
Not bad. Not the bad.
The right side.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
Nailed it.
Okay? Okay. This is where we're going to stop for today. Look what we get to do next.
Oh my god, I
Ooh.
Is it early
Okay.
dismissal today?
It is early dismissal today. So I'm going to stop our video here. And